All right, we're going to talk about the basics of slope today. So take out the foldable that you got in class. What you're going to do is on those dotted lines, you're going to fold in. Okay. So when we talk about slope, one way that we can phrase it is rise over run. If you want with your pencil, we're going to talk about over. So we're actually talking about a fraction. Rise is the amount it goes up and down. Run is the amount it goes left to right. Okay? So another way we've talked about this is a rate of change. A rate of change. So my rise, remember up and down, think about the axis. This is a change in the y value. So then on the other side, my run, this is a change in the x value. So I'm talking about a change in y over a change in x. So if I look at an example, so let's say I'm talking about hours over, and let's talk about money. So we'll talk about money. So let's say after 1 hour has passed, I've made $10. After 3 hours have passed, I've made $30. After 5 hours have passed, I've made $50. After 7 hours have passed, I've made $70. So look at the change. So I can either look left to right, or what is the change in y? Remember, I'm talking about change. Well, there's a change of 20. What's the change in my x value? Change of 2. So I'm talking about change in y over a change in x. So here I've got a change in y over a change in x, or a 10 over 1 change. 10 over 1 would be my slope. So I could also think about this as a subtraction. So how did I find change? Where did that 20 come from? So I could think about it as a subtraction, right? I subtracted 2 numbers. Well, when I'm talking about a change in a y value, but it's hard to distinguish which y. So I'm going to say a change in my second y, or a second y value minus the first y value. And then a change in x, same thing, it's hard to distinguish. So my second x value minus my first x value. So that's another way I can think about it. Okay, now anytime I have these types of changes, I'm going to result in one of 4 things. It's going to either be a positive, a negative, there's going to be no slope or no change, or an undefined, where I'm changing so rapidly. So let's just start with positive and negative. If it's a positive slope, that means I am in, right? I'm going up. And the opposite, if it's a negative slope, think about if I'm going skiing, I would be going down. If I have no slope or no change, then my line's just going to be flat. right? Nothing is changing, it's just straight across. Undefined is when I'm in one spot, but my change is in the y. Okay, so I can result in one of these four options. So let's do some practice. So what I want you to do with their foldable, we are going to take our glue stick, close this up, we're going to glue it in. So we can say slope equals rise over run.